Hey, what is up guys? My name is Wilder and we're kicking it up today with some Halo 3 gameplay. This is a Team Slayer on the map High Ground. This is probably one of my favourite maps from Halo 3, like top 3 favourite maps. And I go 13-2, so I do have a really good game. I hope you guys do enjoy that. Now what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is Halo Reach. So we're going to play the god game Halo 3 and we're going to bitch about Halo Reach, because Halo Reach fucking sucks. Well, at times, it sucks. And what the particular thing I wanted to talk about was balance. It's something that I feel was not addressed at all in Halo Reach and worries me for Halo 4. It's something I am very worried about. And the particular thing I wanted to talk about, and that was a sick double kill, the particular thing I wanted to talk about was armor abilities. Because I will explain my reasons behind this, but I honestly feel that Halo is a very great series. Like the first 3 games, it's a very balanced multiplayer, good for, like, it's great for everyone to play. The multiplayer built as a sandbox is so balanced, and that was the absolute top thing, the thing that Halo has over all other games, all other multiplayer games. And I feel in Halo Reach, when they brought in armor abilities, it's something that was completely absent due to armor abilities, and I'm worried about in Halo 4 where they're bringing these kind of things back. So what my thoughts are on this, like, why is Halo so balanced? Because the game is a sandbox. Whoa, what is Rex doing? Alright, this is my dog going crazy. Anyway, the game is so balanced, and the reason why is everyone spawns in on a map. You all have the same stuff, you all have the same weapons, you all have access to the same vehicles on each side. There are no overpowered weapons, because things like shotguns, things like rocket launchers. Alright, just give me a second, I'm gonna get this fucking dog shut up. Sorry about that, guys, just getting something delivered. My girlfriend ordered some shoes and Rex is just going absolutely crazy to deliver, man, but whatever, he's fine. He's calmed down, he's shut up, hopefully, for the remainder of the video. I'm sure just to, keep this as tradition, we'll probably get like a text message or something as well. What was that guy doing, camping in the corner? Have fun, bro. Anyway, yeah, so back to what we were talking about. That's how I feel about Halo. That's why I think it is so good. Why it's like, what's so successful, why Halo 3 is such a loved game, and why it's just so balanced, because that's how it works. You all spawn in with the same stuff, you have the same weapons, you have access to the same stuff. Things like rocket launchers, sniper rifles, shotguns are not overpowered because they're in certain places on the map. Generally, each side has access to one of them. Like, it has access to like one shotgun each or one sniper each. Otherwise, it's a thing you've got to go to. You've got to have good teamwork, map control to be able to get hold of these weapons, to have them against the enemy team, because obviously they're going to kill a lot faster than what you're standardly spawning with, and that's a good thing. It's like vehicles and stuff. It's not like there's just everyone spawns with like a ghost or something. There's one ghost on each side. There's not a ridiculous amount. There is one. Each team has access to one, so you both have the same advantages of each other, and that's such a great thing. Now in Halo Reach, they brought in armor abilities, and like, I'm not saying at all that it's a bad idea. This was a great thing for them to do. It's the natural progression. You had things that you could get in Halo 1 and 2, like overshields, like invincibility, and stuff like that. Halo 3, they brought in, what's it called? They brought in equipment, so you've got equipment like bubble shield, stuff like that. It was the natural progression to have something that could beat stuff like equipment, but that could help you, could help your team, help the players. So things like armor abilities are great. Being able to sprint, having a jetpack, having armor lock, invisibility, hologram, things like this were a great idea. It was a very smart thing to go with. However, does that mean that it's balanced? No, it doesn't. Because you're giving a player something, or access to something, that everyone else doesn't have. And this is the problem with Call of Duty. This is why Call of Duty will never be balanced, because you're giving players things that not everyone has access to. And it's like, I don't find them in any way balanced. I don't see how I'm going to, because generally what I use is sprint. I just would rather be able to run around the map a bit faster and rely on skill to be able to kill the players. So for me to be able to run up to someone, use good map control, get behind them, go to hit them, they turn around, and then armor lock, straight away drain half my shield, get out of armor lock, punch me straight back into armor lock, and then out of it and punch me again, and I'm dead. That's bullshit. I've used the good teamwork, I've gone with my team, I've used good map control to get behind this player, to flank him, get in a position where I'm in power, and then he has access to something that I don't have that can easily beat me in a close quarters match. How in any way is that balanced? Like, how do they honestly believe armor abilities were balanced? You cannot give players access to something that no one else has and expect it to be balanced, expect it to have, like, work in order with everything else. The only way to be able to have something like that is if you have counters to everything, which Halo Reach doesn't have. What's the counter to armor lock? What's the counter to invisibility or hologram? What's the counter to jetpack? Nothing. Like, for jetpack, for example, what? You can shoot them out of the sky. That's not a counter. You could always shoot someone out of the sky if they were jumping or something like that. Like, these things, they brought in this stuff that everyone doesn't have access to, and they did not bring an individual counter for each one. Like, if there was a counter for each individual one, then that would be fine. I'm sure there would be absolutely no issues with balance, because sure, you're giving players access to something that not everyone else has, but you're giving every player on the opposite team the opportunity to be able to get something that will benefit over that will counter that. So, like, that would be able to make something balanced. It's like, sure, if you're going to be a human shield, that's invincible, but I have this one particular thing which can affect you or damage you. So I think 343's the fact that they brought in that when you shoot someone in armor lock, it does decrease their ability to how long they can stay in armor lock. That was a good step towards being able to balance it, and that gives me faith in this company. You know, they're doing the right things. They're doing the stuff that, I've said it before, I hate ever bad talk Bungie. They're Bungie. Come on, they're Bungie. You know what? Hate Bungie. Bungie. Love them. Love those guys. Just absolutely love those guys. But this is something that they didn't do. They fucked up on. And 343 were the ones to fix it. And that gives me good faith in it. But at the same time, they're still bringing in armor abilities. They have stated, so for now, while the game's not out, we can just hope. But I guess, yeah, we'll have to wait to see if they pull it off right. But they've said they're bringing in a counter for everything. So there are armor abilities and back, like things like that. You'll have abilities you can choose from, but they said every single one of them is going to have a counter, and that's good. That's a good step towards balance, and I hope they pull that off. But they need to be able to do that to be able to make this game a balanced game, because if it's not a balanced game, people are going to get pissed off. Like, if there are things in it that are bullshit, people are going to get pissed off. If people are pissed off, they're not going to play this game. They're going to stop playing the games, and especially with 343's first game in the franchise, their first proper game, if it's bad, people are not going to come back. So I really hope they address that in the next game. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Laters.